Hi guys, welcome back to Moment of Silence Pod. I'm Naina Bhan
And I am Sakshi Shivdasani.
and let's get into it.
Wait. Before we get into it, we have studied our analytics. Yes, we have studied our analytics. And it says that 55% of you are watching this podcast but not subscribing.
Loser behavior. You suck.
In case you don't want to be heckled by my colleague,
Boo.
please subscribe to the podcast right now and let's get into this video.
Let's get into this video.
ये देखो दर्शकों, this is a woman who's responsible. She's with it. She's independent, but she's also up for responsibility taking. She also might want to get married to a rich guy, but she's also kind of like figuring it out. And what did she do today? She fucking voted.
I did. I voted. I am a little upset because the dude didn't have to go to the absolute end of my nail. And I told him, I was like, आप ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो? But he was just like, madam, करना पड़ता है. But I did vote. So,
You know, every few years when the voting like is around the corner, I hope that when they put that ink on my finger, it's aesthetic.
yeah,
And
it
it's
never is.
aesthetic. Like I just want to take a hot photo with my
Like, just like-
I'm a responsible citizen.
Have you seen the bachchans all holding up their voting? Like, I want to look like
Yeah.
Aishwarya.
But I look like Aradhya's forehead.
Just not visible.
So yeah, I'm very excited for you to have done this. I
Thank
hope
you.
that I too can do it and head back to Delhi because
Exercising your right to vote is sexy.
yeah, spending money on the plane ticket, not so sexy. Any candidate who wants to support my plane ride, I may or may not
Dude.
vote for you.
But I have to say, Digital India and all, just put in some like, can I do like a online, like
Yeah.
a poll on threads or something?
Something. Can I tweet my vote?
Yeah, like just some-
just like a like green flag, red flag.
all the parties put up like a story.
if you heart the story,
collab post with the poll. It's like this one or that one, and whoever has more wins.
the future of India,
Bro,
digital India.
yeah, take ideas from this pod, what's stopping you?
Okay, something even more today and even more current than the election, one would say.
Okay.
Sakshi and I almost fucking died.
Not only did we die, we almost got fucking murdered, I would say.
And I don't think that would work so well for us because karma is a bitch and we would not make it in the next life.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say anyone that hurts us is like over. Because the universe is on my team,
I don't believe in this. I'm a Nazar girly and I don't think the universe is on my team. The other day I was telling Sakshi, I was like, dude, let me take utaro your
Yeah.
Nazar and this and that. And she's like, shut the fuck up. The universe cannot
Dude.
fuck with me. And I was like, that's kind of hot.
I genuinely think I'm like the universe's child. Does that sound delusional? Yes. But I also like, if I want something to happen, it happens. It may not be in the way that I want it to happen, but it fucking happens.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it because delusion is a big core value of your career.
It's not delusion if it works.
Didn't hear me. I fully went for the jab.
Okay.
I'm kidding. She's a-
No, she's not.
No, I'm
I'm being bullied.
Sakshi, are you okay? The fans asked.
I'm-
As a bossy, bitchy bully.
I'm great, but on Saturday I wasn't. And can you tell us why, Naina? How
Yes.
did we almost get murdered?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I being the Delhi girl and Sakshi being the Mumbai girl, we were in an Uber together going for a party, and somewhere around like Andheri East.
Yeah, we just got on the highway, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
And I look to the side and I see like this car is for sure following us. Like they're keeping time with us. And then I was like, no, you're stupid. You're a girl from Delhi. Of course you're going to like rethink your entire life and that, you're going to be murdered in 5 minutes. So I kind of just like gaslit myself into thinking I'm super safe. And then like 40 minutes pass. I keep seeing these guys and it's very hard not to like recognize the car because there's puke or a pan stain on the back seat
And
door.
the guy in the back was wearing like a handkerchief. There were like 4 guys in this car.
Yeah.
And one of them was wearing a handkerchief. And it just
He legit looked like an evil extra from Ekta Tiger. Like, I was like, this is nothing good is gonna happen here, okay? And I'm like, Sakshi, they're following us. She's like, no, what?
I was like, it's never, literally, but it's never happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, other things, creepy things have happened, but like, I don't think I've ever seen someone like tailing my vehicle.
Yeah.
But as soon as Naina said it, I realized that what they were doing is they were keeping pace with us, and then they would cut us whenever they could, and then they would go back outside and kind of like start tailing us again. And they did it like five times.
6 times. So I've noticed that this happens to me a lot, or happened to me a lot growing up. Like, I would be sitting in a car and laughing at a joke somebody said, and then I'd laugh and I'd turn out and look out the window as a natural like reaction, and then a man sitting in a bus or a car or a rickshaw on the other
Just
side
staring.
would make eye contact with me, and I think he thought I found him attractive and there was something happening there.
Vibe.
And the same thing happened that day because Sakshi cracked some fucking joke and I'm laughing and I turn out, and me and the guy who was driving the car, we make eye contact. I'm
Not
like,
you victim blaming yourself right now. It's like, I made eye contact. I deserve to be
no,
tailed.
I was like, surely in Mumbai no one gives a fuck. But apparently my eyes are so
Yeah.
magical. Naina da kya kehna, you know, like, it was a song. Look it up. So it must be fact. And then they fucking start tailing us, and Sasha like, oh my god, he's like following us, and we're having this full conversation.
And our Uber driver at some point is like, हाँ वो पक्का आपको follow कर रहा है, मैं भी देख रहा हूँ. And our Uber driver's problem was not that we were being followed. His problem was इतनी बकवास गाड़ी होके ये show off कर रहे हैं औरतों के सामने. And we were like, you know, babe, that's your cause. As long as our goal is the same, that's good. And then this went on for 5 minutes. I was clearly panicking. I
Sakshi
sent
sent her live location to someone in Canada, to
My
her father
sister.
in Lokhandwala.
and to my friend in Bandra.
The guy in Bandra's asking, when will you be done getting chased so we can go for the after party? Her
Yeah.
sister's asleep, so Sakshi,
At
no
that
one would have found
point,
us.
my goal was not to be found alive. I was like, at least those people will be put to justice. I was thinking of like a Desi Crime podcast episode, and then they were like, the car number was XYZ and
What was the car number? Do you still remember?
MH20DJ4799.
We literally rapped it for the next 2 hours.
Because you know, I'm like okay, I die, but I hope whatever happens to those people is much worse than whatever happened to me. And maybe for once in my life, someone would fucking give me sympathy. You know,
even then.
yeah, it would just not happen. Wishful things.
So basically, this happens, okay? And then finally, the driver rolls down the window at like a red light, and our Uber driver, who's like a very sweet little tiny man, he's like, "Kya dekh raha hai be?" And the guy literally holds up his phone. He's like, "Maps hi to khulla hai."
So kya hua? And our driver was like, kya hua? And then that guy was like, kya hua? And like for 4 minutes it went on. Naina's like pretending to call the police. And
I forgot the number.
no, and I remember the number. The only reason I didn't want to call the cops is one time I got a tire puncture and I was like, I'm going to call the cops because there was no one to help, okay? And I called 100 and
No one helped.
no one helped. No one answered. So I was like, you know, this is just a punctured tire in a car full of petrol with the AC running, so it's fine. What if I was being actively murdered? Like,
That's why, let's not call the helpline. Let's send the live location to a
To my
person in
Canada
Canada.
sister,
At least
yeah.
they'll know the body was mine.
yeah.
No?
You know, that's all I ask for.
So eventually the guys go away. Sakshi's booked the wrong location on maps, okay? And we start turning into Dadar station, okay? 2 fucking dumb fuck women dressed to fucking go hard, okay? And Dadar station, if you've been following this podcast, was the last place I got groped. And I have not been to
This
Dadar
is
since.
taking you on a trauma tour.
Slowly, because of the traffic, we're pulling up to the place where I was groped.
Yeah.
To the corner where I was groped. And Sakshi like, यहाँ पे तो बहुत सारी police है. I was
Yeah.
like, exactly. Why the fuck was I groped in the other station?
Bro.
So, yeah.
And our driver who saved us basically,
Yeah.
you know, by confronting the guy said, आप टेंशन क्यों ले रहे हो मैम? बिकॉज आई वाज लाइक स्टिल लाइक आर दे फॉलोइंग अस? ही वाज लाइक हम भी फॉलो करते हैं बट हम सिर्फ मजे के लिए करते हैं, हम कुछ करते ही नहीं है. एंड आई वाज लाइक
Right.
And when we got up, like I had fully also planned to tip him, okay?
Yeah.
And Nena asked me like, shall we tip him? And I was like, he follows women also, just on moral grounds. His main problem was not that women were being followed. He was like, गाड़ी बकवास है और मेरे गाड़ी की औरतों को कैसे follow करना?
By the way, his other gripe was when I was talking about how I was like, ये तो मेरे साथ दिल्ली में होता है. I never experienced this in Mumbai. And then at the end of it, he's like, दिल्ली जैसे नहीं है मुंबई, यहाँ लड़कियों की respect होती है. I was like, बहुत respect दिख रही है.
As we're
Because
actively
literally
being
when we
followed.
stopped at Dadar and we were like, oh wait, this is not the location of the party. We're like changing the location on the map. He's like,
Yeah, he was
he
like,
was pissed. He's like, these women have been followed for 45 minutes, but I want to drop them here because I'm done with
get
this.
out. And it's not like he doesn't get paid for a location change, you know. We're paying for his time.
So that happened. We
Yeah.
survived. We made it to a party where we
Got so wasted.
so wasted. Like, sorry, mom. It was one of those nights. But the host fell asleep, and then the party went like into anarchy.
Yeah, and I don't know why we were at some point just mixing beverages together and drinking them. And I got excited because I was like, how can people say I'm not going to finish this shot of absolute poison?
Yeah,
so I
that I
had
made.
it. Yeah.
I did make it.
And then I came home and I slept.
Love that. But she did give me good advice because the next morning I woke up hungover and I never knew if you popped a Crocin, you'd be fine.
Yeah, you don't do it every time because that really fucks up your liver.
Once in a while.
Once
like
in
an
a
eye
way.
pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an eye. Oh, you don't take eye pills every day.
Oh.
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 I'm almost like getting my period, and the one place, the one time when I feel morally like justified to withhold my pain is when I'm on my period. Like, I will fucking mix alcohol, I'll do whatever the fuck, but on my period, I am not gonna take a painkiller because I'm better than everyone else.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no such qualms. I pop it as soon as I feel that first baby cramp coming. I'm like, where's the myospaz? I need it. I needed it. Like, just injected it in my system.
I'm like nothing else that I do, my unhealthy eating habits, my lack of water intake, etc. Nothing is affecting me, but this
Myospaz.
painkiller will fuck my liver up.
That's fair. You know, I feel like that is a shared experience, but I think I'm just weak. I need to be part of this battle.
You know what else is a shared experience?
What?
Our trip to London.
Oh, yeah. Guys, by the way, we have 4% UK listeners. So we are going to be in London. Did I say that? We are going
Yeah.
to be in London from the 31st of May to the 8th of June.
Yeah.
And let us know if you want to meet us. Let us know if you want to take us on a shopping spree.
Yeah. Anything you want to pay for, we are there
Leto
for.
cake?
Leto cake? Should we go try the Leto
Oh my
cake?
God. We have to try the Leto
The
cake.
Leto cake must be tried.
Woo!
are
Leto
your-
cake.
What are your plans for London apart from Leto cake?
Okay. I do want to shop. I feel like that is
What?
shocker.
Shocker.
Yeah. I got paid last week and I'm like I'm staying at my daddy's house for 10 days for like zero cost before my trip. So and then I called Amex and got my credit card limit increased because I'm just going to have a fetal time shopping. Consumerism is bad. But I need cap. I need consumerism in my soul for this trip. It's the first trip I'm taking this year.
I only got one payment and it was a GST clearance. So
Oh,
I
no.
actually made no money. So
Woo.
my sister and I, we are plotting an elaborate scheme to dog sit so we can make 50 pounds.
Dude, but that'll be fun. Do you want to sit in Bombay and dog sit my dog?
I don't like the. If you can pay me 50 pound in Bombay, I'm down.
How much is that?
In 200. 5,000.
Okay. I already
Fuck,
pay.
okay. 100 pounds. That was too reasonable.
No, pet sitters in Bombay are also not cheap. Like, I pay like, every time I have to leave sushi with the pet sitter, I think I'm paying like 5,000 for like 4 hours, which is cheaper than London. But like, I don't think it's cheap. And sushi.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. But That's the cost.
What happens when you leave sushi alone? Do you get like mommy anxiety?
Honestly, no, I'm pretty chill. It's just that he needs to be fed at some point.
Yeah.
So, like,
Like rough him up. I personally think you should just throw a little dust in his face from time to time. Like rough and tough him.
put on a pair of sneakers and
Kick
go
the
kick a ball.
Depression हो रही है, धूप में भागो. It always works 100% of the time.
My therapist is quitting his job.
My therapist is being paid extra.
Is your therapist the pet sitter salary or more?
Yeah, pet sitter salary.
You pet
I'm
sit-
like, bro, ek ghanta. I don't want to ask you about your life. I don't want to think about my life. I cannot pay you to make me think for myself. That's not
you know,
fair.
that's the thing. I want the answers. I don't want to be led to the answers because
This is why I believe in angel numbers, because then it just answers the question for you. You look at your phone enough, it's 111, 222, 333, 444.
and as someone whose screen time is 12 hours, I see all the angel numbers.
And at one point in the day, life is telling me to look, take a step back. At one point, it's saying be proactive. At one point, it's saying calm your senses. So I'm like, I've got a good thing going. The universe is telling me what to do, one angel number at a time.
You too are the universe's child, Naina. This just in.
Bloody bastard of the universe. Okay.
It's fucking with me.
It's really fucking with me.
Another debate actually that's been making the rounds as of now, and I'm very curious to know your answer. And you guys as well, please comment down below. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with an unknown man or a bear?
My first thought about is always that the man will be a bigger threat than the bear. Like it's never that a pleasant like Timothy Chalamet-esque dude will be like, here, let me pluck berries for you as you walk.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like my thing was I'm probably going to be dead within the hour, but the bear only has the ability to kill me. The man can do a lot more, you know. And we were all discussing this like a bunch of girls, and there was one dude in the room, and he was like, "That's such a defeatist attitude." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You can take the man, you know, you can like fight him." Like, but the bear, you for sure die. The man, at least you can fight. So I was like, okay, so you're saying I will have to fight the man. So
What? Okay, 1 second. If you know you're gonna die, are you gonna fight?
no.
Exactly. So bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like just lay. And also, if you play dead,
Yeah.
the bear may leave you alone.
Yeah, and then maybe if you lock eyes and you reach out with your hand and you look into their eyes, the bear might call you honey and let you be.
Also, teddy bears are so cute.
Yeah, also Yogi Bear was like such a sweet dude.
Right. But
Yeah.
like men, like, look, I would. The known men in my life,
Yeah.
50% of them I'd be like, okay, you know, I would not mind. But like the other 50 are so fucking scary to me. The known men. So the unknown men, I'm not taking that chance. Women have been killed for a lot less than an abandoned forest with no resources and no one to hear you scream, you know.
I want at least one person to hear me scream.
Yeah, like
Just one.
just one.
Yeah. They're like, what was that weird sound? And then they carry on with their day, you know?
Oh my god. So where my parents live, there's this one blind spot like which is like pretty isolated, and I don't know who told me that women get grabbed in the middle of the night in this spot. And like sometimes I would be in my room and I would hear a scream and I would just think that this woman is being grabbed, but what the fuck am I going to go down and do? And then turns out it was just two cats fucking.
I had a similar experience. I grew up next to a forest in Delhi.
Ooh.
And that forest at night, like there are lots of molestation things that happen there and
Yeah.
the R words that happen over
Oh
there.
no.
Allegedly. So I was always training my ear to pick up on a scream. I was like, if I hear a woman scream, I'm gonna do something about it.
That's more ambitious.
But then
than
I was
me.
like, what the fuck would I do about it? Then I was like, please don't scream. Let all women be safe. Just please. No. Just don't.
Just
no,
don't. Nothing
just
should
don't go to
happen.
the, nothing
Yeah.
should happen. Not like
Dude.
don't scream.
There's this path from my school to home where like I used to walk around 4 o'clock every day. And every day I used to see this huge man and he used to be talking on the phone, just pacing up and down. And like one time I was with my sister and I was like, this man has the same schedule every day. Does he know if I wanted to kidnap him, I could just kidnap him? Like he needs to go somewhere else. And my sister was like, you dumb bitch. You pass by here every day at 4 p.m. You're a 13-year-old gal.
Yeah.
He's a huge ass man. He could kidnap you. And I was like, huh.
2007 to 2012, I didn't see what my colony looked like, because 10 boys in my colony would stalk me every day.
Really?
They had a group, they had a plan. They would stalk me every day. If I went downstairs, they would follow me. Every time I turned to them, they would separate and run.
What the fuck?
I figured out all the secret ways to get back to my house. If I wasn't outside my house, they would come to the park under my window and scream, "Oh, Nana, will you suck up banana?" Then they made a fake profile for me on Facebook so that I would go with one of them to their school Conti. Then then they would send random guys. Like one guy would be appointed to go and make small talk with me if he ever found me alone, and then he had to report back all
Oh
the
my
things he learned.
God.
So yeah, for like a good amount of time, I never went down.
That's so sad.
And the funny thing is, recently, my mom and I had gone for a walk at night, and there was a bunch of little kids and it was really dark. And I was like, these guys recognized me. And then I was like, you're so fucking stupid. You're such a narcissist. You're like, oh, they recognized me, but you're full of shit. Why the fuck would they recognize you? And they actually did recognize me. So as I walked further down the road, one of them came up and she was like, oh my God, like, are you Naina Ban, blah, blah, blah. And then they kept following us. And then I felt my body go back into 2005 or whatever, 7. And I took my mom through my old secret path.
Oh no.
My anti-stalker path. And I was like, yay, level unlocked.
I learned something.
I was like, Mom, see what I learned back in 2007. So yeah, it felt good.
Just 4 years of your life.
I'm much better at hiding and running away than confronting a stalker.
You know, I get that
Yeah.
because I'm also like, the thing is, I don't want to escalate the situation because I think shit can get like I said, people have been killed for a lot less than, and I'm not a likable entity, you know. So I'm just not. I just don't think me confronting someone is gonna do anything. So I'd rather remove myself from the situation. And so I had gone for a run once in the night when like a young dummy, but in a very safe neighborhood. And it was like a lot of intersections. Like it was like a
Blind spots and
like, you know, you have to crossroads, I guess. Like it was just like a grid of houses, and it was like 10 in the night, and I was with my boyfriend, and like we were walking, and then suddenly this Innova with like curtains pulls up in front of us. And again, like I have no sense for when I'm being followed. So my boyfriend goes like, yo, that car's been following us for a while, and I know because it has those curtains. And I was like, you're tripping, like don't scare me, whatever. And then he was like, let's just go in this gully. We went there and the car pulls up here, and we turn around and the car pulls up here. So we obviously call his dad and we're like, you need to come get us. And we're like waiting next to some people that we found, just like nervously waiting for his dad to come. And his dad shows up, and his dad's car is like 10 meters away from us, and the Innova comes and stands literally right in front of us. And we had to like run into the car, and then we had to like do like a roundabout and shit so that they didn't follow us home.
Yeah.
And the next day, I'm like, obviously, like I had like a full, like I was just sitting there patting my heart, like calm down, calm down. It was this 18-year-old group of boys who had seen me on Instagram, like literally the neighbors' kids. And they were like, oh my God, like she's in our city. And I was like, do they have zero fucking sense? Like I lost 4 years of my life with that anxiety of that night. But yeah, I'm just so pissed off with those now 21-year-old men.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to converse with somebody, like I guess now at this point we have people who like following us on the internet and stuff. Just there are occasions when you can.
Right.
Pre-sunset is a great time.
Great, yeah.
Daytime, amazing. If you see us in our fucking pajamas, like not making eye contact, we don't want to be spoken to at this time. If we're out and about, like smiling, we're ready, we're like at a public venue, come say hi and just talk normally. Like, don't take pictures of us from a
We
corner.
can tell
We
everyone.
can see you.
Listen, we are the whatever E-list celebrities,
Yeah.
whatever Z-list, but every single person knows when their photo is being taken, and they can also hear when their name is being taken. No matter how soft you are, you can hear that's Nanaba, that's Nanaba. You can hear that. Trust me. Like, I know. Dude, I got into like a 5-minute conversation with someone with an untied poop bag in my hand, because as I was picking up the sushi's poop, this person struck up a conversation with me, and like my dog is trying to run away because he's done pooping. It's time to walk some more. I'm trying to tie the bag, and this person's like, "Oh my god,
Sakshi.
you're that girl, nah?" Like, yes, I am that girl. I forgot your name. Can you remind me? Yeah, I'm Sakshi. Can I tie this poop bag one?
I have one last stalker story.
Go for it.
This is the anticlimax one that
Love it.
like it gets my goat every time. So I went for my masters to Ahmedabad, right? And like at night around 2 o'clock, I was kind of returning from college. I'd finished my project and I'm sitting in the rickshaw and we're going from, if you know NID, Paldi at the back. I'm traveling down this road, it's empty. Suddenly this Scorpio with tinted windows fucking starts driving right next to me. I'm like, Delhi girl, I'm dead, RIP, tell my parents I love them. And my rickshaw guy is slowing down. I'm like, fuck, it's a full
They're
full
in on this
circuit,
together.
It's a full racket. I'm gonna get fucking killed. Suddenly this Scorpio overtakes me, and just as I see my life flashing before my eyes, stops. There's a cow on the side of the road, an unassuming cow. A guy in a bandana gets out, grabs the cow by the bulls, and shoves it into the Scorpio. It was a cow napping. I was fine.
I love that.
Keep your cows safe, Gujarat. Okay.
It's the cow that gives Amul, bro. That's why they wanted
I
it.
felt damn safe.
That's Dude, have I told you my sister got mugged?
No, you
He-
haven't. Never came up in conversation. Yeah.
So, like my parents have always lived in Mumbai, I would argue in a pretty safe area. Like, they live in Warsaw. It's like chill. And my sister and her boyfriend, who's like at the time,
No one cares.
just me reminding my sister of her breakup through this podcast. But he's like a black belt, like 6 foot something guy, like not like non-threatening looking. Coming in a rickshaw around 11 p.m. in not a deserted area. This guy on a scooter comes and like he tries to grab my sister's bag, but it's a crossbody, so it doesn't come off, and she's like already panicking. Then the guy like stops the rickshaw, gets off, and she describes him as like somebody that looks like a villain in a South movie. Okay, he's just like a villain-esque looking guy. He gets out, and they're telling the rickshaw dude like just drive, and he was like no, so like they suspect he was in on it, and he comes and he slaps the rickshaw wala 2 times to like threaten my sister and her boyfriend, and he's like, give me all the money you have, give me the bag. Now they're college kids, they don't have that much money, and he's like, I'll come with you all to the ATM. And they were like, no.
It's a pick up and drop service.
Yeah.
Actually, it is
Be
robbery.
fast.
Yeah.
So they gave him like 2,000 rupees. And like he didn't want their phones or anything. Like he just wanted money. And actually they had 50,000 rupees cash on them in the back, but he never checked.
What college
Yeah.
kids? What the fuck?
He was like the head of the fest. So all the fest, yeah.
That's the real robbery, I must say.
Yeah. Please sponsor our fest. Shut up. Our footfall is 20,000 plus. No, it's not. I fucking hate college fests. Like,
Don't say that. They'll start coming for you. Just got out of that last thing. We love college fest. Sakshi endorses college fest all the time.
it's so boring. I
Right?
don't get the security chain. Sorry, yeah.
I don't get this situation either. Just to digress for a second, 100 people around me took me into the venue. No one knew who I was. Came out of the venue again, holding a chain around me.
Ye kaun hai? Ye kaun hai?
Like, wait, who are we looking at? And then they just dropped me to the gate, and I'm standing outside
Yeah,
waiting for my
waiting for
Uber.
But till the gate, it's like,
No one can hurt her.
And it's like no one is trying to.
Yeah.
But yeah, my sister, like, and then they like made some like comments about my sister, whatever, and then they left them. But she came home shaking.
Of course.
Like, and then she never goes in rickshaws anymore.
Then she went and told the people that they stole 50,000 bucks and went and bought a bag with the money.
She's a Marc Jacobs tote.
Is she mentally okay? I'm kidding.
No, actually. Thanks for asking. But she's working through some stuff.
Unrelated.
How's your sister?
My sister just saved a friend of mine from getting mugged.
Ooh.
Just last week.
What's going on?
Everyone's getting mugged everywhere. The world is being united through robbery. You know? It's true. I genuinely think India is safer sometimes.
A known evil is better than an unknown
Yeah.
evil. Listen, like,
Like here, I can be like, kisko dekh raha hai be? Niche de. You know, but in London, I'm like, please take my money.
you curtsy.
I'm just a humble.
The queen.
Kohinoor ke baad ye 200 pound kya? You know, that's the vibe. It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving colonial robbery. But we interrupt this program. While Sakshi's taking the
it's
tick.
not a
Oh,
tick.
okay.
Yeah.
Subscribe to this channel. बड़ा मजा आ रहा है आज. काफी time के बाद.
You know, being robbed in a foreign country is worse, I would argue. Because in India, first of all, you're only being harassed because you're a woman. But there, it's like, is
You're
it
being
because I'm
harassed.
brown?
Yeah.
Or is it because I'm a woman?
I
Or
really-
is it
yeah.
both? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you feel really strongly about a cause until you leave the country and you come back to your own comforts and then you're like, cause? What cause?
Dude, I hate when people come back to India and it's like, yaha ki hawa. It's like, shh.
I came out of the plane and I started coughing.
Yeah, and it's like, shut up. You knew what you were coming back to.
You know how you left in an economy seat with a fucking one-stop 7 hours layover
Yeah,
in
come on.
Qatar. Fuck off. You deserve the fucking carbon in your lungs.
And then
इस देश से बढ़िया देश कोई नहीं.
दिखाओ हमें. People send us a list.
That's only because it's underreported in other countries.
Oh, not in India.
No. India, everyone reports.
I was going through the US travel advisory to see what like level India is on, and India is on the exercise
Caution.
extra caution.
Extra caution.
Yeah, it's not increased caution. I was offended.
Dude, 1 second. Look at the luxury malls in this country. You can just walk in like a normal person and leave.
Yeah.
Have you seen what it's like now abroad?
No.
Bro, there's fucking there are bouncers outside every luxury store because people are just running in, snatching things and leaving. I actually don't mind being frisked at every touch point when I go out because there's some sense of safety.
Yeah.
You're like, koi to, if I'm carrying a gun, थोड़ा तो मैं adjust कर लूंगी ना उसको थोड़ा दिखाई ना दे. But
ऐसे थोड़ी खुले आम बैग में रखेंगे हमें कहीं तो शव करना चाहिए लाइक थोड़ा तो खौफ होना चाहिए. I love when they ask you to open the boot of your car when you're entering a mall.
Yeah.
Makes me feel so safe.
And I love being the fucking loser who's like, bomb to नीचे. Some fucking dumb
bomb
joke.
तो glove में है.
Oh, घर पे भूल गई bomb. Just like, this guy's like, I'm not being paid enough. Shut the fuck
This is
up.
not your fucking podcast, babe.
Yeah. Speaking of going out, AYCS
Ooh,
is happening on the 24th, 25th, and 26th in Mumbai. Do you
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days, na Natasha? 3 days.
Ooh.
We are repping in our cute as fuck jerseys.
We will be going as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will be going.
And with us, it's like what 300 plus homegrown brands are going to be there. So if you want to shop from local businesses and support local businesses, some of my favorite brands are going to be there.
So if you don't know what AYCS is, it's this thing called All You Can Street. It's like a big sneaker street style festival. There's music. Natasha is performing, who's sitting right there.
Whose new song just came out. It's
Yes.
called Obvious. It's
Obvious.
streaming on Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Music, wherever you find music.
Yeah.
Ghana.com. Fuck it up.
Yeah, you can find Natasha at AYCS.
Yeah.
You can find actually my first year in Mumbai, I went to AYCS for shits and gigs. I didn't know like Abhishek Gandhi who runs the festival at that point in time, and I found it really like one of the most fun excursions, and I look forward to it every year because one, you see brands that you've never really interacted with before, and I thought the price points were very fucking decent.
Yeah.
Generally, like whenever I see street style, it's 15,000 rupees for a t-shirt, and it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't even spend on Off-White. Like, you know, why would
Why
I?
am I going to spend for this random bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like it has something for everyone.
Yeah. I literally last year I picked up a little blue furry bag, crochet flowers. Like, come with
Cute.
money. I swear you'll spend it.
Yeah. No, for sure. I was on my no shopping streak last year when I went. That's where it broke.
Yeah.
I also one year got a tattoo at AYCS. Like, I think Alien Tattoos was there, and they were like, "Oh, get a tattoo." And obviously, I think they thought people would get like a finger tattoo or something. My
got a
best
full
friend and
sleeve?
I, no, dude, I got a rib tattoo
Damn.
in the middle of like I lifted my
I don't.
shirt.
I don't support this. But
Oh my
yeah.
god, it was like a sexy thing to do.
What do you think of tooth gems?
No. I don't think grills are sexy. I don't think tooth gems are sexy.
Yeah, it's not
It's
for
just
me.
not-
I don't want to swallow the gem. One.
It's like, my worst fear if I get proposed to period. If I get in a restaurant and it's like the cake has or like the glass of champagne has the ring in it. I'm not even gonna see the ring because you best believe I'm gonna chug the glass of champagne and like consume the
Then
ring.
marry someone rich so you choke on the ring and your body just rejects the size of the fucking diamond, right at the throat where it should be rejected.
It just cuts my. I was telling my bua recently, she was like, one of y'all needs to get married, okay? Like my brothers, one of who is getting married, but a court marriage, boring. And my sister and me. And I was like, you can stop thinking about it for me because I just don't want to get married. The more I see things around me,
The less I want.
yes.
Every morning I don't want to get married. Every evening I want to get married.
Why?
ऐसे ही होता है मेरा एंजल नंबर्स से लाइफ चल रही है ना 111 इंडिपेंडेंस 444 you need a man.
What? what dance will you do at my supposed wedding?
I could do Pia Pia.
Nice.
You want that kind of vibe? The best wedding choreography I ever saw, the groom and his friends showed up drunk and they performed Backstreet Boys, a medley. And it was so good. He walked on the floor. You know that running man on the floor?
Really?
It was-
Oh my
it was
god.
really good.
There's one of like some girl that's married and like all her like there's a haldi, outdoor haldi, and all the girlfriends are dancing, and I watch it I think once a week. Like if you just Google bridesmaid dance on YouTube, I think it's the first video that comes up. And one of those girls is a damn good dancer, and all the comments are only about that one girl.
Bichari bride, I mean.
No, bride is not there in the song.
You know one
Bichari
thing?
other friends.
I can't justify. Even as a bride, like buying a outfit for your haldi. It's never going to see
Yeah.
the light of
Just
day.
wear shorts.
Yeah, just wear a banyan, wear a bikini. Like,
Yeah, like because first of all, nobody puts haldi aesthetically. Your Kalki and
Yeah.
Deepika moment is not gonna happen. Like,
It's going to be like class 11 boys celebrating a
Chocolate sauce.
birthday in school. ऐसे cake उठा के, मार के, like dislocating your back, kicking you in the stomach for male friendship. Birthday bumps. I'm like, this is so violent.
dude, all the guys I know that are getting married are just so shit scared of the haldi because they're gonna tear my kurta and I'm not in good shape like that. But like with my clothes on, I look kind of fit. As soon as they tear the kurta, they're gonna know that I haven't been to the gym in a while. And I was
And
like,
they make you sit on that flower pot, you know. It's
and
not
the
meant to
guy's
make your
wearing a
body look
white
good.
churidar, and then they tear the thing and they're throwing water. No one needs to see that.
Maybe they could make like a beach chair. So, you can elongate your body while you get haldi. Because sitting like this is not good for anyone.
No backrest, so you're anyway slouching, and then like your toned comes out.
One auntie gets damn excited. She sings, some folk song. Like, she's not a good singer, but she grabs the mic. Like, she's just like, Banno re banno. mera." And the bride is just shivering with a fucking haldi.
Just smiling.
Yeah. But actually, that's so funny. All the men I know are just shit scared of marriage. Haldi to dur ki baat hai.
No, the men I know are like very want to get married vibes, but like I think it's because they think their life quality, their quality of life will increase after marriage. Because they're mainly like not living with their parents anymore, and they're like just घर संभालने वाली कोई
That's kind of
चाहिए.
sweet, right? That even as an adult male in this country, you have to be like, but mama, can I please go and live with my girlfriend? No.
Yeah.
Shadi karo. You're like, okay, fine.
Okay. I saw this on another podcast because of you I listen to podcasts. But I think I've spoken about this before. I've been thinking about it a lot. So just shut me up if I have. But married women die 10 years before. Like their lifespan is 10 years lesser than unmarried women. And married men, their lifespan is 10 years more than an unmarried man.
I mean, the way that the world is going, I would rather die earlier.
Nena just is...
I mean, what are you working towards? What future? Your child is going to have 3 arms. I mean, there's a lot of like weird shit in the water and the food. The air is gross. There's poverty everywhere. There's so much competition. Kids are fucking at 14 going to Sephora and buying like 20,000 rupee worth
This
of
has
highlighter.
really upset Nena, this Sephora children thing. But I feel like if I was 14 with access to that money, you best believe I would also be at Sephora.
I'd buy a fucking slide.
At 14?
Okay, I'd buy a bouncy bounce or a trampoline. Like, I don't want to buy fucking, what is that? Good elephant something. Those drops.
White
Why?
elephant?
No, some elephant, whatever. At 14, at 13, you don't need to be wearing eyelash extensions and acrylics on your nails and
You've got to start early.
to do what?
So that by the time you're 18, you're like great at makeup.
For what?
To have fun. It's art.
Okay.
I to think people like at 8 years of age should start working.
Yeah. Retire by 25, get
Yeah.
married by 26.
Yeah. Why mad?
Arey, I'm old school, yeah. What do I do?
What else has been up, Nens?
I've started vlogging, so
Oh, yeah.
now I'm obsessed with it.
Subscribe to Nena's YouTube channel. We'll link it down below.
Thank you. Sakshi's back on YouTube.
I am. I don't know how come, but I am, and I've been enjoying it. It's just like with me, editing is like the biggest pain. Like Nena knows, this podcast also. I think I would rather shut up than edit. Like I would rather not say anything.
And yet you
question,
run your
and
mouth.
yet I run my mouth. Yeah, I'm just like a vibes person. Bad vibes.
Dude, yesterday, Sakshi's like, I'm editing my vlog. It's like 28 minutes of footage. 10 seconds later, he's like, okay, done, upload. I'm like, wow, how did you cut it down to 18 in 10 seconds? What did you
Dude,
do?
I just took so we were vlogging at this party and like I didn't want to put them, like 6 minutes of footage was from the party, and I was just like, I don't know if, like, I don't want to ask for permission, whatever. So I just deleted it. I was like, fuck it. Although it was fun footage, it's just like, fuck it. Who's gonna message people after a drunk night out and be like, can I feature you in my vlog?
Insufferable.
Yeah.
That's why I asked for consent at the beginning.
I also asked.
So bas ho gaya.
But they were like fucking throwing back shots and everything, and then like later if they ask me to remove it, I'll get like someone. I have footage of someone grabbing their tits.
Yeah.
And I asked them, like, I was like, I'm vlogging, like, and then they grabbed their tits, and I was just like, can I put that? Because I said also in the like in the footage, I have like, now I'm gonna make money, like just loud as fuck. But I think we were just so drunk, and I wouldn't want like me being drunk on someone else's vlog.
Yes. That's a
Consent.
responsible thing. She votes, she takes consent, she reassigns consent, she takes responsibility. What can't she do? She's a dog mom, she's a superwoman, she's every girl.
Lena's in a good mood today. I like it.
घर पे चिल्ला के आई तो यहाँ पे वाइब मनाने आए.
क्यों चलाया घर पे?
यार मैंने I got a blow dry. I did my makeup and I've really not been fucking with the way I looked for the last like 6 vlogs. It has nothing to do with my mental state. No one needs to comment on that. But this time I was like, thoda to hot lagna hai. It's little, I should give back to the people.
I think you're looking very hot.
Yeah, but then I fucking sat in a rickshaw. My hair flew. And then, sometimes you sit in a rickshaw and the rickshaw guy keeps staring at you in the mirror.
Yeah.
So every time you're trying to stare at yourself in the mirror, you have to
your
make
eye contact.
Yeah.
What's up with these days, bro?
I don't know, man. What's up with these days?
Like what's up these days that people are staring so much? I had to get like a Lyft guy fired because he just would not shut up.
Yeah, you told
Like
me.
yeah. So
Give the context so people
okay.
don't
So guys,
villainize you.
I'm alone at home, okay? And this Lyft guy comes and he asks for water. And I'm like, sure. And then he comes again after 2 hours, he asks for water. And now I'm like, I did a 2-liter bottle for you. And we have facilities for the watchmen in the building. And that's also like, whatever, it's water. I don't want to be a bitch. So like, I refill it. Then he knocks and says, listen, I'm working in this building already, but do you want to hire me? I will live with you. Like, I'll just sleep in your kitchen and, like, I can do ghar ka kaam in the daytime and, like, just house me. And I was like, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. And he was like, but why? I was like,
Yeah.
so
And
then
this
I
is like
got
Sakshi doesn't live in
fired.
a quaint cottage. It's like a high-rise
Yeah,
building.
yeah.
There's like 4 houses on each floor. So
Right.
for him to come each time to her place like is a bit odd.
And you know, when like Suvrat is out of town, he was leaving. He purposely took the lift that doesn't have a lift guard so that no one would see him leaving. But then downstairs, that mother chod found him, and he was like, "Sir, आप कितने time के लिए जा रहे हो?" No. And now he just like, so I added another deadbolt to my door, bro. I was like, I sleep like I'm preparing for war. There's like a knife on my bedside, pepper spray, everything is locked.
I just put all my clothes on the bed and I sleep under it. So when somebody comes to rob me, they're like, कोई घर पे था ही नहीं.
ये मोटेल रॉक्स का टॉप ले लेता हूँ मैं.
So हाँ, इस मुद्दे के साथ हमारा टाइम समाप्त होता है.
ओके
काफी बकवास की.
काफी बकवास की
डबल
हमने.
चेक कर लेते हैं, कितना टाइम.
टाइम हुआ है सर? वो
I felt like I was on Disney Clubhouse. Whoa. आज हम मिकी के साथ क्या करेंगे? Whoa.
like you guys were very very upset about the 20-minute episode, and I was like, since when is 20 minutes a short?
Yeah. You know what? Studies have shown that humans have less attention span than goldfish. We are 3 seconds. The mighty goldfish is 4 seconds. तो 20 मिनट में तुम क्या कर रहे थे? और 40 मिनट क्यों चाहिए?
एंड
ये
अगर
बता.
तुम लोग यहाँ तक देख रहे हो क्योंकि तुम लोग ने बोला है तुम लोग को यहाँ तक देखना है, कमेंट आई हार्ट शूज. Like, not I love shoes, I heart shoes down, because then I know that you're watching till the end. Otherwise, you're like getting 8-minute episodes.
Fuck it. It's just 4 shorts.
It's just a reel.
Yeah, it's just a reel. According to our previous studies, if you heart shoes, you also heart this channel and you love to subscribe. So subscribe to this channel. We removed the phone, we changed the thumbnail, we stripped before and after this episode. All for you. Come the fuck on and subscribe, bitches.
I love how Naina in the comments is always like giving explanations about things and all of that. And y'all are just
Ruthless. Zada liberty मिल
she
गई.
like explain like, hey, we had this, we had that. And I'm just like watching because I made these mistakes in the beginning. It's like,
Okay, bye.
okay, bye guys.